Have you ever felt like you stop recognizing yourself? I don't know if that has ever happened to you, but lately I've been feeling something weird. By the way, I'm Mr. Ben from Puerto Rico, and I decided to make this podcast in English too. I have a version in Spanish because I felt like I'm leaving people behind. And some people would like to hear my content, but they don't understand it. So this is Out of Character, my newest version of my podcast, Fuera de Carácter, o Fuera de Personaje. And I'm going to be talking about life things and how I feel. Maybe you feel just like me, and we can understand that we're not the only one in the world. But like I was saying, I don't even know if this has ever happened to you. But lately, I've been feeling something weird. Sometimes, it's like I look at myself and I feel like I'm still me, but not completely. Like parts of me got left behind somewhere along the way. And I don't mean physically. I mean in deep inside my essence. Like the small things. The way I used to talk, the way I used to dress, the things that I've used, or the things that used to excite me, the energy that I used to have. I used to feel a lot more, let's just say a lot more me, which was kind of weird, intense, sometimes creative, maybe a little bit dark too, but at least it was authentic. And over time, I started softening myself to fit better, I would say, like to survive within the environment that I was working on or that I'm just chilling around. To make people not be so uncomfortable with my presence, with my aura, with my energy, with my lack of interaction, if I may say. And also to look a little bit more professional, more approachable, more acceptable. And I'm not saying that change is bad. It's not a bad thing, because growing also means changing. But there is a difference between evolving and disconnecting from yourself. And that's where we cross kind of like the line and we don't even know what happened. And I think a lot of people are living just like that right now. We function, we work, we get things done, and we smile when we're supposed to. But we are kind of completely disconnected inside. We're performing a version of ourselves, a character. And that's, I don't know, to me that feels dangerous. It's like the dangerous part is that it happens slowly. Like you don't notice it. And one day you wake up just tired without really knowing why. And it's not always physical exhaustion. Oh my God, what a word. Exhaustion. I don't even know if I pronounced that well. Well, sometimes you're just holding together a version of yourself that no longer feels real to you. And honestly, I think that's why so many people, like me, feel empty. Even when life looks fine from the outside. Because the soul, that lives in each and every one of us doesn't understand productivity or likes or looking successful. You can even do the right thing. Everything is right. And you still feel lost. And maybe that's why I decided to kind of create this podcast to get out of that character and become once again who I used to be, who I really am. Because I wanted a place where I didn't have to sound perfect or motivational or energetic all the time, just talking. This is why I created this podcast, like a human being. I might be reading half of what I'm saying because I write it down so I keep track of what I'm doing, but I'm trying to make it as human as possible and try to make it as authentic to myself as I can. Because I feel like we're living in a time where everyone is performing. Everyone is selling an edited version of themselves. And it gets exhausting. Sometimes I miss the older versions of myself and I go look at a picture from when I was young and happy and I was skinny and I felt wonderful. And sometimes I think that's not because that time was better, but because I was honest. Maybe real growth isn't becoming someone completely new that you are not. Maybe it's reconnecting with parts of yourself you abandoned to complement the new version of yourself with the true version of yourself, or the version of yourself that you used to love and like, and maybe come to a happy medium. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I know I've been thinking about that all lately a lot, and I'm not really sure how it plays within what I'm doing in life right now, in my situation. Now I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a provider, and I do a lot of things that I never thought I was going to be able to do, or it wasn't in my how can I say this? It wasn't in my spectrum, in my simulation. And maybe I just thought today that I wanted to say it in case you've been feeling the same way, and then you think about things that you lived in the past and now you want to bring back to your life. I always say that everyone who lives in the past gets depressed. Everyone who lives in the future gets anxiety. So live in the moment, live in the now. But sometimes remembering how you used to be and how things were back then might help you come back to who you truly are. And you may feel like now you need to do something different with your life because it is not the way you really want it. Like you've become too far removed from yourself and you want to catch up and get back to it. Maybe you're still there. Maybe I'm still there. Underneath the character, there's always the real version of ourselves. So this is just a journey trying to find what we've been looking for, which is happiness. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. You let me know. I'll see you in my next episode. And I thank you for putting up with me for these few minutes. It's Mr. Ben. This is Out of Character, Episode 1. Goodbye.